3, 2, 1, Tetris!
This is the semifinals of the Portland Regional. All 4 players on screen are the semifinalists.
Oh, I need to reset hearts. That's not what the hearts are.
Reset hearts. Is there anything on the screen that'll indicate what round of the game we're on?
No, but I can do that. I have it set up somewhere. I forget where it is. Oh yeah, this is best of 5 now because it is semifinals.
Best of
Shout out
five.
best
Chris
of
Higgins.
5, Chris Higgins documentary on Tetris in general, competitive Tetris gameplay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not Tetris in general. It's
Watching
NES
with,
Tetris.
and there's a little bit of a challenge here. Okay, those are some better pieces than what she was dealing with before.
Thank you to Classic Tetris League for the raid. We're getting raided with a party of 49.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Raider.
Hello, Raiders.
Please use this opportunity to take some coupon codes and give us some Matcherino validity. Matcherino prefers if we have all of our coupon codes.
We have 16 coupon codes left, so only 16 left.
If you go there, you will be credited with 25 cents a contribution to our prize pool, which is currently sitting at $236.
It's an interesting setup by Sidney there.
Ooh, that needs a tuck from a piece that didn't show up in time. But the T will help burn it out.
Yep.
One more burn left. And then it can be a normal looking stack again.
Redshurt currently leading by just about 3/4 of a Tetris. Let's see here. Scotto.
Redshurt, the Vit setup here, yeah, that's something you can just do. That's something that you can look for and choose to do in your Tetris gaming. And I mean, he has a 95% Tetris rate, so who am I to judge?
All right. Oh yeah, let me turn on the jams real quick.
Do, 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 do.
Actually, let me let's sort. Utility sort.
Code redeemed. Code redeemed. Thank you for
There we
redeeming codes, everybody.
Now it's slightly shuffled. It's not actually shuffled. It's just sorting by their name, the album artist name, but it's shuffled.
Aoife getting bars when her board doesn't want bars, and then fortunately getting bars when her board does want bars. This seed has bars.
Sidney up at the top looking for the bars, finally gets one. Gets, you know, a couple of, would you consider that a center well?
Oh, yeah. It's a well.
It's a well.
So far, it's also up high enough that the main thing that it is a
And a dirty Tetris.
Maybe it's an unwell.
an unwell, according to Kibi out of the side.
Why don't we have Unweltris? We have Weltris.
Weltris is the name of an actual Tetris game.
Yeah, why don't we have Unweltris?
Crazy, I'm just a little unwell.
Ah, okay. I guess that is Dr. Mario. Bidwell was right.
Bidwell. Bidweltris.
Scotto currently has a 150. Sorry.
Got him in the lead.
115,000 point lead for Scotto. I was
We're laughing at the abruptness of the transition to the. Let's just talk about the game. Biggie's off the rails. Good tuck there for Scottos, keeping the board secure.
Ooh,
Oh,
Vince.
the adjustment. That was a true Vits. It is called a true Vits when the line piece is in the next box, so you're not worried that you'll end up waiting through a long drought.
And a Tetris, 133,000. Redshirt up at the top,
Redshirt
60,000.
is
In a little
sketchy.
bit of trouble here, though. 34-piece drought. Sidney currently going through that same drought. Cannot
Redshirt
expect.
cleaning it up is still. Oh my gosh. Open for business. How long are we willing to wait?
49, 50, 51. Goes for the tuck.
Oh, the bar's here, and Redshirt is in danger.
That is a 53-piece drought, I believe.
That's the same as Aoife and I got.
Wow.
It was 54.
And we are safe on both sides. Well,
Sidney up top looking. It's
There's
8.
that bar at the
There's
end of
that
that
bar.
lengthy drop.
And used it for a good
Tetris.
burn, honestly.
Both players weren't
Tetris.
able to finish with the Tetris, but they're both getting Tetrises again.
Scotto currently 173,000 points ahead with 1 pushdown point.
Both games are pretty wide margins right now, with Redshirt and Scotto clearly leading against Sidney and Aoife.
Redshurt definitely about a Tetris and a half ahead in lines, though.
True, I guess playing up as high as Redshirt has been with the rolling and those droughts means that he's going to chew through the P sequence quite a lot faster here.
Another Tetris for Redshirt there, widening the gap to 106.
Transitioning with 561, which is solidly on max out pace.
Very, very solid, yes.
Sidney making a couple of decisions here.
And a Tetris for Redshirt. Another Tetris for Redshirt.
And Scotto transitions 563, also solidly on max out pace. Aoife into transition with 407 is slightly lower pace. Enough to where that this is going to require quite a big comeback on the kills on the.
Another Tetris for Redshirt. Redshirt banging out the Tetrises like Neil banged out the tunes in 2006. Shout out to anyone who gets that reference. There's a image of a rat playing the xylophone. In 2006.
Oh wow, Aoife with the tuck there on the left.
Oh,
And gets that T or gets the square in there.
gets the long bar over, and
This is a real Tetris. Okay, she's closed the gap a little bit.
yeah, this is very good 21 play. But
Scotto has been
Scotto,
playing up pretty high. He is rolling, so he can play up this high, but it is still very uncomfortable.
yeah, this is not exactly where you want to be on 20.
Oh dear, Scotto missing that piece to the right.
And that could be deadly, and
Aoife needs a chase down.
that'll be it. 586, 721.
It'll be another 3 Tetrises to get there. Sidney and Redshirt with clean stacks right now, but Redshirt with an advantage of 5 Tetrises.
But he is 14, 15 lines ahead, so there is some runway for Sidney here. Sidney just needs to get some Tetrises.
Spend those time getting some line.
Get some nice piece sequences here. Down at the bottom, our chase down continues. This is you can just burn this out, right?
27,000 points to go with level 24. You could line this out, but it is stressful to play for a very long
absolutely.
time. Okay.
I say just line it out.
Redshirt
But...
making a couple of very scary misdrops.
Oh,
High
yeah.
enough to where that burn is really fine and keeps the well open, so he's getting a Tetris, but with 950, it's hard to know how much more his board can
Especially
produce.
going this close to 29 play.
That was
Tetris and Aoife will take it.
Aoife manages to take this first game off of Scotto. Up top, we are still playing.
All right.
Oh, Sidney with a really scary left side needs a piece that has not shown up. Gets the bar over for the dirtiest Tetris.
Sarah in chat shouts Sarah Facet.
Oh yeah.
Sidney up high here.
Trying to
Gets
save
the-
all of the efficiency he can.
Gets the
Redshirt into
Tetris.
kill screen with 983.
Another Tetris.
3 Tetris.
Oh wait, did we turn
to go.
on? Did we turn on double kill screen?
I don't think we have double kill screen in this match. So if we end up playing all the way to 39, do players stop?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll
Oh,
just pause.
Sidney with a couple of terrible misdrops at a terrible point, trying to keep it efficient. Watching the game fall apart in front of his eyes. Redshirt's gonna take this one. Unless
Yeah, that'll be it. Redshirt will take it with a max out.
tuk tuk tuk. Cowbell sound.
Nice. It turns the NES off. All right. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Redshirt Sidney on game 2. First game went to Redshirt. This is a best of 5. Sidney getting a bunch of S's without a space for him. Making 4 burns here to start us off.
Let's go 4 burns.
If you think about it, Tetris.
Redshirt already has burned 4 times. It just happens to be worth a Tetris's worth of points.
If you think about it, every player is a Tetris.
You think about it wrong.
I love thinking about things wrong. Yo, Vits?
Redshurt,
Vits!
column 8 Vits.
Chaotic.
Sidney having to clear a couple of lines off the top. It exposes a Tetris well in the middle that, unfortunately, is now covered.
It's a good NEO.
Oh my goodness.
That's a
Sidney
good NEO.
is digging
It's not a nice 72 pin.
with a Tetris buried
Find it a nice 70.
and 2 different misdrops
I can do
already. This is actually not going to be survivable for Sidney unless...
Unfortunately,
No, game
Redshurt
2,
will
Redshurt.
take game number 2. All right. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What are these talks by Redshurt to start off? What's going on, man?
That seems like...
Are you okay?
It's not just cerebral, it's prefrontal.
There's a genuinely reasonable set of decisions being made.
Okay.
No, I understand that it's reasonable. I just don't like it.
Oh. Maybe I have a bad perspective on these things. Because I looked at that sequence and thought, yeah, he did the right stuff.
I can acknowledge that he did the right stuff, and also, even when my brain doesn't like it, I'm accidentally saying the wrong stuff.
This drought has gone on long enough to make it a little bit scary up there.
Sydney
17
and
pieces.
Redshurt will both take some skims. 24 piece, 25 piece drought.
26
Oh, is it 26? Wow.
letters of the alphabet.
Piper does make an important point. Both players are wearing shirts.
Oh my gosh.
Not the same kind of shirt.
Red shirt versus tank top.
Or yellowish, greenish shirt. Tiger Piper with my dad. I can't believe that yellow or green.
It's a neon
It's yellower on the capture and greener in person.
It's a neon yellow.
It's got that spectral behavior that doesn't play well with RGB cameras.
It's
Well, these are also very, very cheap cameras. I bought them the day before, or no, the day of the event,
Okay.
and got them shipped to me. Ketchup versus mustard, I think that's a accurate.
Oh, yeah. The hot dog battle.
Alright, what chat? Please post what you put on your hot dog. Are we talking ketchup? Are we talking mustard? What's the move?
Do you put mayonnaise? Do you put relish?
I'm a relish person
Sour
myself.
Last time I got one of the Costco
Sauerkraut.
hot dogs, I
Onions.
liked their relish so much. They have a really good sweet relish.
They really do.
Chili?
If the
Chili?
shirt is green instead of yellow, it actually still works. If it's just relish.
It's relish shirt, yeah. Red shirt doesn't hit the double tuck. Now there's a
Wasabi.
long bar sized hole.
That's interesting. Wasabi.
Wasabi as
A hot dog topping.
okay.
Tang with the chili and cheddar, yes.
I've been a
Sure,
barbecue sauce person in the past. So I became a relish person only recently. Sydney with the perfect
Ooh.
clear preparations, but does not get the bar.
Wrap it in a slice of cheese. Remoulade? What is remoulade? Remoulade?
I'm gonna have to look this one up.
Is that even an English word?
I don't think it is. Most English words aren't
Remoulade
English
is a
words.
cold, savory, and slightly spicy mayo-based sauce that originated in France around the 1600s.
I knew it was French. What's Sydney's PB?
513 in B type.
Yeah, 513 B type.
Wait a minute.
BBQ sauce is fire on a hot dog.
If you use spicy barbecue sauce, it's even more fire.
That's true. Boom, fire in your mouth. Remoulade is fire on a shrimp po' boy. I believe that.
Redshurt up
A Tetris.
high, flirting with disaster, but not actually achieving disaster. because
Another Tetris.
That confidence takes him miles. and
Wow.
Did you say not achieving disaster?
Yeah. Disaster is an achievement, and Redshirt has managed to avoid it.
Thank you, Chris Tang. Hot dog is a meat long bar.
That's so tang. That's so tang.
Square's a hamburger. Check that.
Square is a hamburger.
Oh, Redshirt managing to to keep those pieces ready for where they needed to be long enough to get those pieces. That little bit of extra time spent holding out really does make a difference when you're rolling.
We're seeing some pretty good play from Redshirt up top here.
It's been exciting. He is ahead by about 10 lines, so Sidney's 1 Tetris deficit is now at the point where that's probably a pace lead for Sidney. If Tetris rates are showing, Sidney does have a better Tetris rate here.
He's the key piece of taco.
What taco looks like that?
What is the most taco-shaped piece in?
Yeah, and it's still not very taco shaped.
But it's see.
The V pentomino. The V pentomino in Pinterest is the taco.
The C.
We don't even want to talk about Pinterest shapes. We'd be here all day. What?
The. It's like one of the taco holders.
Oh yeah, at Taco Bell.
Are you sure you're thinking of the W?
No, the B.
The straight edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so transition score for Redshirt was somewhere just shy of 600. Sidney, unfortunately, with a misdrop there, can still get
The
transition
U
cleanly.
pentomino, bro. I trust Mari on that one.
Mari's right, yeah, the U pentomino.
Exclamation point Mari dot dot.
It's all Mari's fault. Oh, Sidney making the choice to keep the stack flat rather than try to stay perfect. He's going to transition at 520, so
I think those were some nice burns
it
into
is a
transition.
lead for Redshirt due to some aggression, but there's also quite a lot of game to play.
We've been having some issue, or Sidney specifically has been having some issues post transition with like RNG. So I think that that's a smart play to prevent being messed up by the RNG.
I've been making a joke as I've played recently. It's like it's 114 lines, time for my disaster.
True.
Just always somewhere in that range. I get something really rough to happen, and then I'm still digging by the time transition happens. So the decision to get clean before transition is always a smart one.
Audio cut out? Is it back? Are we good?
Briefly. It does show on the levels we've got.
Not for me. Okay, so it was just on one person's end. That's fine. Another Tetris for Redshirt brings us to 193. About a 7 Tetris lead.
Sidney hanging it up on column 2. Gets it
over.
Next bar that would fill that hole will make everything more comfortable, but is not going to burn any Tetris. That's a Tetris, though.
ASMR stream.
The only thing we eat here are hot dogs with, I don't know, chili.
Others are less comfortable eating the mic, but I.
Stop it. That's so rude.
Is this going on the YouTube? Probably.
Sidney clean, Redshirt with a strange horizontal misdrop.
You
That piece is going to leave some holes.
Need some more hype commentators. We gotta get Sharky in here.
All right, let's see here.
Come on. Bring the hype. Bring the hype.
Alright, Redshirt
Redshirt.
cleans up that stack. Now there's a triple that you can burn on the right. He's choosing not to burn the triple. He's trying to solve it entirely from the top here.
That would have been a
Decision
TGM
could
spin
make.
there.
You nerd.
That piece there leaves another bit of garbage that's going to make it a little awkward to solve from the top. This really does feel like a situation where it might have been a smarter play to just take the triple down the right, leave it stacked with a little bit of garbage underneath it.
Redshirt is shaking his head. He's like, nah, I got this.
He believes in himself. He believes his strategies are optimal. He is top seed. I am just some lousy second seed talking smack. Sidney here gets that bar down, makes the stack a lot more reasonable.
Redshirt on 28 here, almost on second transition here. We're seeing some smart play. Another Tetris.
Sidney opening up a center well.
Center well, I think, is
Playing
also
aggressively, realizing that with his 805,000 point deficit, it's kind of all in on Tetrises. Although,
in transition for Redshirt.
Redshirt was playing on 29 earlier. We can see some
Another
of that in his
Tetris.
gameplay now.
Maxed out for Redshirt.
Tuk tuk tuk, maxed out cowbell sounds.
Ding, 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 ding.
I need a soundboard. I was saying no to the soundboard yesterday, but now I
Sidney's
think I
life
need
is
it.
on the line here. Unless Sidney manages to get 6 or more Tetrises starting from the kill screen, this is over. That triple enters
All right,
the kill
transition
screen.
for Sidney there, and Redshirt will top out at 1:146.80. So that is the chase down to beat,
Oh, with that bar placement, Sidney is
and that'll
out
be
of
it for
steam.
Sidney. And Redshurt will take it.
Incredible game. Redshurt advances to the finals. Sidney is in the fourth, or the tied for third. There might be a third place match later.
For the Tetris, I believe.
Okay, Scotto with that eyepiece to the left and that woof.
That tuck on
Was that a quick tap?
yeah.
Sick.
And a Tetris to even out the lead a little bit.
Special technique to get just a little bit more speed out of Das.